Alright, we got the bubble build going again today, but instead of the level 168 version, this is the level 50 version. So I get some extra stats coming from the silver tier mask so I can cast the bubble. Really, outside of being able to let me cast the bubble, all it really does is hurt the build by taking away physical damage. It doesn't take away that much, but yeah, just basically to be able to use one spell, which I enjoy, but isn't even a great spell. Um, at least not a super competitive spell, but man, it's fun. Highly recommend using it if you've never tried it. For nothing else than for the lulls, but also you can get some good combos with it, make some fun things happen. And I mean, that's what it's really all about. Who cares about having the most meta efficient super build you've ever seen? That being said, this build used to actually be slightly lower level. I had it at level 46, and it had plus 4 and plus 10 weapons on it. And when I went to the DLC, I upgraded Milady past level 10 by accident. I was trying to change the Ash of War on it, messing around with it, but I was doing it at the blacksmith like an idiot. What a good kill on that guy, lured him up to the explodies. But yeah, so I had to upgrade the build a little bit, so I took it from 46 to 50, and now we'll get to see what we do with it. And because it's the bubble build, you'll see lots of clips like this. Nothing's more satisfying than casting the bubble, having someone try to slowly back away from it, and then just sucking them right back into it. I speed this up a little bit here because you don't need to watch the elevator come down. But I thought I was going to have to come up after these guys. I was surprised they came down to fight. Good job to them. Maybe they only know about carrying Ranger, but carrying Sovereignty has that backup attack, or the follow-up attack, and man does it do some damage. A nice little double kill there. So yeah, as far as the build goes, I mean, you saw the stats. It's basically a decent amount of vigor for the level. I got 30 intelligence, which is up to 35 with a talisman. I got Radigan's Source Seal on here to give me, a workable amount of strength and dex and all that good stuff. And yeah, that's about it. I don't know about you guys. I have the hardest time parrying great spears for some reason. I mean, I'm not the world's greatest parry master or whatever, but I'm certainly not afraid to throw them out there to try to see what happens. And for whatever reason, I just can never parry this great spear. It charges at you, get that multi-hit that should be easy to parry, and it just isn't. But what you can do is poise through it and just smack him in the face with the bubble. I get 34 poise. I don't know how much hype around with the bubble actually gives you, but it must give you some, because there you go. Dude was doing his little silly charge, trying to madness me again, and yeah, I just bubbled him to the face and blew him up. Now these guys, I don't know if they were ganking or looking for PvP, or if they were just going through. I mean, you see a bunch of people hanging out at the lake. Normally you assume the worst. This guy's got his Death Knight build. So, they're not, they weren't a terrible gank, they weren't evil, they weren't all running at me at once. And that goes back to what I'm saying about the huge discrepancy between the types of builds you see at this level. Because you'll fight people like this that have things min-maxed out and they're using, you know, Godric's rune and this, that, and the other thing. Like, look at this guy. I'm level 50. You got all that armor on and you got the blasphemous blade and the other thing. Like, oh, I'm sure that guy would have been a nightmare. He didn't seem to have that much HP, but you know, he can be leveled up from wherever the host is. So if I'm 50, maybe the host is 65, and then he's up above that, he could be, you know, I don't know, maybe level 80. And then that's looking a little more realistic with all the armor and everything he had. But all that aside, yeah, you just run into some people that you kill with one hit without even really trying, and then you run into other people that are just nasty. This guy here, you know, he's got a good chunk of HP. I thought I killed him, but he's even got the anti-magic damage, you know, the dried liver, whatever that stuff's called. It's why he's glowing bright blue like that, I think. So I think I would have killed him, but he just barely survived. And now I'm trying to figure out what I can do. I'm running lower on resources. Fortunately, this guy comes in, the quick shield swap, take him down, and see you later, Leonardo DiCaprio, if I can learn how to talk. But finish that fight off, give these guys a little bit of a waggle, tried to get the cheeky, salty backstab, and that's it. But, you know, so that's one side of the coin there. This is the exact opposite. You get two people who aren't built up super well, and they're hiding behind walls, and they trap themselves in a little corner like rats. And I'm trying to figure out what's going on. My dude here is rocking Crag Blade, so good for him. But yeah, that wall's not going to protect you. And then monkey see, monkey do. I give this guy a little wave, take 2 steps in, and yeah, I'm not going to walk into your Carrion Piercer. But I will charge you up a bubble. He thinks he can hide behind the wall, but that splash damage is just oh so good. Follow that up with a little bit of a cannon, and these guys, I can just feel their panic. My guy here didn't learn his lesson, so he's still sitting behind a wall. And give him the old 1-2 with the Carrying Sovereignty, and finish the job with another cannon. And I thought this guy was just going to keep hiding. I didn't know what he was doing. But then he gets on his bike and tries to run away. But my lady's actually pretty good for the chase down. And sometimes you chase him right over a cliff, and that's all she wrote. So see you later to that guy. Better luck next time. Up next here, we have yet another example of sometimes you run into crazy dangerous people, and sometimes you don't. So we got 3 people here hanging out in, what's this, Kaled? I always forget the name of the places because, you know, I do. But anyways, we got PvP Who and Berserk Lamau. I blow up PvP Who, and Berserk is looking back and forth. I think he appreciated the bubble. Got a quick wave. While I'm doing that, our host here tries to blow me up from behind with what I assume was Carrying Grandeur. It felt like some kind of charged up magic thing, but he apparently didn't want to see any more of me, and he ducked out. So that's the end of that. Outside of that, this seems to be the last fight here. You know, I got Moog's Rune. I don't use it all that often for whatever reason. I probably should use it more just to see what kind of benefits I can get out of it, but for the most part I'm more interested in just killing people or doing something like pulling them off an edge or something. I bubbled this guy up, almost took him out, but didn't quite have enough to finish the job. Misaimed cannon there goes over their heads, and that lures this guy close enough that he gets the mage angry. So now it's a 2v2. Gives me a quick second here to get my mana back, and I'll throw a cannon, and then he'll throw a cannon. Everybody's throwing cannons, and he's all done. So lots of fun, lots of different variety between who you're fighting and what you see. And I like level 50, so you guys, thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Take care.